Hello Pisces, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have been here before and for those of you who are new to my channel is Inspiring Life Changes. My name's Colette and I'm an intuitive tarot reader of over 30 years experience. And I'm here today to do a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising and Cusp Pisces. So if you are interested, there will be a link down below in the description box for you to go and check out and to find out for yourself where your placements are. You may know where your sun is, but you may not know exactly which degree it's at, along with the moon and also Venus as well. And I particularly suggest that you check out your Venus sign, because this is a love reading for yourself and the person that you have an energetic connection with, Pisces. And that energetic connection can be an intellectual one, it can be an emotional one, it can be a physical, sexual, creative one, it can be somebody who supports you. Any way that this can come through. So also for you cross watchers out there, you may also want to check out your chart as well. Link is down below, as I say. And also if you're interested in a Pisces or in a relationship with a Pisces, or you want to be in a relationship or have been recently in a relationship with a Pisces, you may also want to check out your own chart to see where your planets lie in respect to their planets as well, if you know their time of birth, etc. If you haven't already checked that out, that is a possibility. You can do compatibility charts as well. So it's just another way, another layer of understanding personalities and how people can connect or repel each other as well. There can be lots of different aspects that will make more sense within a chart and within a person as well, once you understand more about their astrological makeup as well. So the reading that I'm doing today has started off quite interestingly in itself, Pisces, because when I was shuffling the major cards that I'm using for your side of this story, which is this Good Tarot deck here, I got the Two of Cups at the bottom. It's not at the bottom now because this was when I cut the deck earlier and it came out. And then when I was cutting this deck of cards, which is the card that I start my reading off with, for those of you who have not been here before, when I do a love reading, I always separate one of my decks of cups, the suit of cups, to give me an overall kind of message of what's happening within the relationship. As I was saying, you got the Two of Cups on the bottom of this as well. So you've had the Two of Cups come out twice here. This card is the wish fulfillment or reunion card as well, because a reunion can be seen as a wish fulfillment. So it's saying to me that somebody, possibly yourself, Pisces, is seeing the possibility or the potential of achieving something that you really want to achieve. The 9 is one away from the 10, so it's not completion, it's kind of almost there but not quite there yet energy. But it is saying that there is reason to celebrate here because you've come a long way. Whether that's in this relationship or whether you feel as though you've come a long way in growing through a relationship or understanding more about yourself as well, which it can also relate to. Cups can also relate to our own emotions and how we grow through relationships as well. And on the bottom of this particular deck of cards that I'm using for you today, Pisces, we have the King of Fire. And I saw him today as being very nonchalant. Today for me, he's got this real nonchalant attitude or look about him. Sorry about that, my phone stopped work. I don't know if that actually happened with your, for the actual reading, but it came up saying something, so if it did cut out then that was the reason, but it's come back on again, so very bizarre. I've already tried to do this reading 3 times today, so I don't know what's going on here. So as I was saying, go back to this King of Fire. Today, for me, his hands, when I look at his hands down here, sometimes he looks to me as though he's kind of offering this heart over, handing it over to somebody. But today, he's looking to me like he's got his hands folded. They're definitely folded on his knee or in his lap. And he's kind of just not bothered. And also I get a feeling somehow of him having been burnt. This feeling of like almost like this butterfly on his face is almost like burn marks, you know, when somebody is actually burnt in a fire. There's a similar kind of look for me of this today. It's coming through as kind of saying, you know, I've been burnt, I'm kind of not willing to try that again. Is how I'm seeing that. But you start your actual reading off today with the card of the Lovers. So I do feel very strongly with 2 cup cards, like the two of cups cards coming out originally, or showing themselves, shall I say, that there has been a very strong connection in this particular relationship. And I do feel that it is an intimate relationship. This is not just a friendship. This is not just a supporting relationship. This is a very strong attraction with 2 people here. And the Lovers card has come out upright, which is always good. And I feel that there was this sense of being very not just connected with each other, but this sense of real deep trust here as well. Like feeling like you both belonged is what I'm getting through this card. Feeling like you both belonged. You belonged together. You felt as though you belonged together. And so, sorry, what I haven't explained to you, I'm all over the place today. I don't know if this has got anything to do with the energies or Pisces yourself, but this reading has been laid out in 3 sets of 3 as well, for anybody who hasn't been to my channel before. 3 sets of 3. So the cards that I'm reading right now are your past energies here. And then that we move into the next set of 3, which is your present energy. And then we move into the last set of 3, which is going to be your future energy. So your past has created your present energy, which is going to go on to create your future energy. Again, nothing is set in stone, and you do have free will here, Pisces, as well. And Pisces cross-watcher, you also have free will. So you can decide whether or not you actually want to go down that path, or you can say, no, I'm going to choose a different route here and change the future. The future is never set, like I was saying, it's never set in stone. There is always ways to make a difference if you want to make a difference. But what's interesting for me here is the Magician has come out in reverse. In fact, you've got 3 straight major arcana cards here in a row. The Lovers, the Magician, and the Fool. And the Magician and the Fool are both in reverse. So talk about the Magician first, which is all about manifestation. It's about manifesting what it is that you want in your life. And I feel that this has kind of whatever was being manifested was not being done in a very aware way, maybe. But I also feel, because you've got this card in the center of this reading as well, that it was being done. Now the Six of Water, I'm jumping about here, but the Six of Water is an energy of, if you look in the water there, you can literally see this child of this woman here, the inner child. Six of Water, Six of Cups energy. And I'm feeling that the manifestation that happened here, because this is also underneath the Magician, and this for me, the heart of the reading, is where all the energies come from, go in and go out. It's like the very, like saying, the heart, the very center. So what I'm seeing here is that what was being manifested within this relationship was coming from a place of, I would say, insecurity, a place of things not being healed, is what I'm getting. So when you're manifesting from a place where things aren't being healed, you're not going to have a successful outcome. You're going to manifest more of what you don't want, because you're going to look, or you're going to respond from this energy here that hasn't been healed or dealt with or looked at or understood. So that's what I'm seeing today with this Magician energy, and also with this Fool card coming out straight after that as well, because this is all about new beginnings, but it's also about trusting yourself, trusting your instincts, trusting that inner childlike knowing, which I feel, because it's in reverse again, wasn't healed enough or balanced enough, or like you were stuck emotionally in a place here, in this place here, emotionally. So what you were manifesting was more of the same kind of immature response, I think, in a way. And I'm seeing this Fool energy here as this, I'm seeing it in two ways actually. I've just recognised this fairy down here as well. Because I think that you were wanting this, Pisces. I think that you did feel very happy with this person. I think there was a strong connection. But when the Two of Cups comes out twice in reverse, it hasn't actually come out in the reading, but it did, like I say, it was on the bottom of the deck when I cut the cards. So it was showing itself to me. And again. So it's saying to me that it was not a smooth running relationship. This wasn't an easy relationship, although it may have been to start with. But you may have both had different ideas, or you may have wanted different things. But there is in his hands here, if you can see, if I turn it up this way, it's probably better and easier to see. There is this tiny little fairy sitting in his hands there, which is in a way similar to this energy here as well. With the heart kind of representing this fairy energy. The magic, because this is about the magic. This is about what can we create? What can we manifest? What is the magic that's involved in this? And so I feel as though somebody didn't completely put their heart into it. And possibly somebody else did. But this Fool energy here as well. I see this little fairy as being this. So it's like you, I feel, went off on a different path here. Whatever it was that you manifested it and you followed where it took you. Even though I feel that it didn't take you down the same path. And there is a snake in the back of this picture here with this lion. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. If you could see carefully, there is this snake. And of course, a snake can represent like being bitten. And that's again what I'm feeling with this energy here. This kind of being burnt by something that maybe you did put your trust into. But there was an immaturity here. There was a sense of something that was being created, but it wasn't being created very maturely, shall we say. So I do feel that one of you, I don't know whether this is your energy, Pisces, or whether this is the other person that you have an energetic connection with here, but one of you has kind of gone off on a different path. Yeah. And the card that we have as your first card for your present energy is the Strength card here, which is interesting because I'm also seeing this as very similar energy here as well, Pisces. Again, it's in reverse. But I'm seeing these two cards literally as being these two energies here, the masculine and the feminine energy. And whereas here it was sleeping peacefully and contentedly, now I feel as though with this Strength card it's like in reverse as well. It's like there's a lot of, like, you're at odds with each other. You may even be at odds with your own like your own inner power here, Pisces, as well. Because the Strength card represents Leo energy as well, which is kind of also this. So you may well be dealing with a Leo here, some of you. It may just be very Leo type energy that you're having to kind of find the courage to move forward with something as well. Because when the Strength card is in reverse, for me it's saying that somebody feels as though they don't have the strength. They're feeling exhausted by something. They could feel as though their own strength is being used against them. But there's also a balance needed here as well, and it's saying to me that something is out of balance. If it was upright, I would be saying that the balance is there between that kind of masculine, more dynamic, outgoing, confident energy, which can be very like a powerful force in its own right, but it can be used in a very positive and very productive way, whereas the female energy is much more, it's gentler, it's more receptive, it's more nurturing, caring. So it's like balancing the two up and knowing when to use which, because both are equally as valuable. But when it's in reverse, it's saying to me that there is this something is out of balance. Something is out of balance. The Strength that you should have or could have, Pisces, is not being used, utilized, recognized. And I feel that that's got a lot to do with this energy here as well, this Six of Water energy. And the Six of Water, like I was saying, is a healing. It's like healing that inner child. It's like understanding. Because this can also relate to how we respond to situations as well. The Strength card, how we react to certain things, like overreacting, being over sensitive maybe at times, and overreacting to things, feeling as though the world's against us, and constantly having to respond in this kind of more roaring, kind of dynamic, possibly even aggressive and angry way. But it's due to the fact that there is this immaturity of something that hasn't been healed, I feel, from this childhood. Six of Water can also, or the Six of Cups can also mean that that this is a relationship that has very strong, deep roots, like a deep-rooted energy. Like it could be a relationship that brings up lots of past issues for you to heal. So it could be a relationship that you are, that there is a lot of kind of turbulence and a lot of anger issues, and because it could also be you not wanting to see this, you not wanting to do anything about it. So this person could be making you feel this energy that you don't want to feel. And maybe that's their purpose. Maybe that's what they're there to do. Maybe they are there to make you realize that this part of you does need to be resolved in order for your relationship, or any relationship that you're going to have in the future, if this relationship does end and does finish, that if you don't face this, then you will keep repeating it, which is what I was saying about this Magician energy here. It's like keep repeating, keep manifesting the same story in your life. What you're trying to manifest is this magic. What you're trying to manifest is this perfect love relationship. And this happiness and this wish fulfillment, because this is what you want, Pisces. This is what you're looking for. The wish fulfillment. But what you keep getting is the same pain and the same hurt, because if you look there, she's literally holding on to her stomach, and she looks like she's in pain. She's kind of yearning. There's kind of a yearning look to this woman, I feel. Again, it doesn't have to be a female. It's just that this is who the card is depicting. So that's how I'm going to read it at this time. So the card that comes out after this is the Justice card. So you do have quite a lot of major arcanas here to start with. You've got 3 in the top row, and then you've got 2 here in your present energy as well. So this is the energy that you are currently in, or you are about to step into. And when the Justice energy turns up, it's saying to me, and particularly today, what came through very strongly was the light on that sword, and the sword representing the sword of truth, but also being able to cut things out, like cutting cords as well, which is how I see this today, cutting cords with the past. In order to heal. And in order to get your strength back as well. In order to stop feeling as though the world's against you is kind of what I'm picking up with this card here. And that everything's really difficult. But it doesn't matter what you try to do, it just seems to all be really hard work and difficult and struggling. And so Lady Justice, who's also known as Athena here, is stepping in, and I feel again it's to help with this healing. And it's almost like saying that you've been in this energy for too long. For too long you've been living through this scenario time and time again, over and over. It keeps coming up, it keeps kind of rising its head up out of the water, shall we say. And the Justice card is all about removing your emotions in order to be able to have a fair decision, to make a fair choice, balanced, harmonious. But to be able to do so, there needs to be like very, not analytical thinking, but there needs to be very clear thinking with like no emotional attachment to anything, like stepping back and seeing something from somebody else's point of view almost. Possibly even looking at it from somebody else, like whoever has been involved in this as well. Whatever's keeping you trapped here, Pisces, in this energy. But Justice is coming in, and it's interesting that it's in between the Strength card here and the Justice card here. So it's almost saying to me, it's time for this to finish. It's time for you to find the strength to move beyond this. Because justice is needed, harmony is needed, balance is needed. And that's what I was kind of saying about this being out of balance here. But until you heal something, this wound within yourself here, because the Justice energy is all about consequences. Consequences of our actions, our previous actions. And you may be holding yourself responsible for something as well here, Pisces. You may feel as though you had a part to play in this. Particularly if it has got something to do with your childhood, because children always blame themselves. Children carry responsibility. And I think that justice is stepping in here now to say that it wasn't your fault. It wasn't because of you. So we have the Two of Earth as your future energy here. It's in reverse. And when the card's in reverse, for me, there's a kind of reluctance and a resistance to the actual energy itself. And the Two of Earth for me is about future possibilities, future potentials, because it comes after the Ace, and the Ace is the opportunity, the potential that's there to change your environment, to change your world. And I see both of these coins. There's one coin in her hand there and the other one's in her hand here. And I see these as being the past and the present. It's like being caught in the past, wanting to move into the present or the future, shall we say. And you kind of being that balancing point between the two here. Which maybe is also this justice energy here as well, with this kind of, like she is kind of being the scales, or you are going to kind of be the scales yourself and kind of start trying to balance things out more for yourself here, Pisces. I do see it as that balancing energy today. Also, what are you going to take into your future as well? What is it that you need to let go of here in order to be able to move into your future? And this could also, like I was saying, because this is the middle card, I keep coming back to this energy of this having to be let go of or healed on some level here. And it's interesting as well, because I think what the Justice card is saying here is that it's still affecting you, but it's like so much time has passed, so much kind of water has flown under the bridge here, that it's only affecting on an energetic level. It's like it's still stuck in your energetic energy. And that's what you need to cut. You need to cut the energetic energy here. Because that's why this Magician keeps turning up in reverse and giving you the same story. And it's almost like until you've realised that you can let go of this, because it was however many years ago, it's not affecting your, how can I put this? It is affecting you because you're still carrying it, but it's not actually still taking place. It's a memory. It's an energetic memory. And that's what I think the Justice energy is about. allowing you to drop it, even though there is this kind of reluctance here for you to do that and to begin a new chapter of your life here, Pisces. But we do have the 8 of water that's come out after this. And I see this as you walking away. As you moving into your new future here. As you kind of making a decision to drop this energy. To leave whatever this was behind in order to go in search of something. Like literally kind of feeling as though you're, not that you are, or some of you may actually kind of move physically. Leave the area that you are in. Maybe it holds a lot of memories as well. And maybe some of you will feel the need to actually physically go somewhere in order to be able to let it go completely. And the reason that I'm saying that is also because we have the 6 of air here that has turned up. These are your bottom cards here, your future energy. The 6 of air that has turned up here. And I see this boat here as being this boat here. But again, it's in reverse. So there is this real kind of reluctance to leave that shore. Even though you kind of know, you've kind of come to terms with things here more, I feel, Pisces. I kind of feel as though you're coming to some kind of realization that in order to create this new beginning here and to take this opportunity, you do need to move forward. You do need to leave the past. And that's what this 6 of air is saying here. Because this boat is moving, but actually when it's in reverse, it's not moving. It's kind of reluctant to move. It knows it needs to, and the boat for me represents life. It represents you yourself in that sense. And it's like you've gone one step further. You've actually kind of taken yourself off the shore, off the shoreline, and you've put yourself on the boat and you're ready for this new adventure. But you're kind of waiting. You're kind of, I feel, almost hoping as well that there's still a possibility of something coming to join you here. And this could be another person, this could be the relationship itself. But there is this reluctance to, or hesitation. Possibly even wanting to feel as though you haven't cleared things up with somebody. That there hasn't been closure here. And that's maybe holding you in that place, even though you have kind of healed something within yourself here. Because I feel that that's what this Justice card is going to be doing. So there may be this feeling of of wanting to have closure. And maybe also, like I was saying, with this Nine of Cups energy, this kind of wish fulfillment energy of hope or wishing, or yeah, hanging on to hope that something will materialize here. But I get the feeling that this is about not having closure on something. Because the Six of Air is about moving forward. It's about kind of leaving the past behind, leaving troubled waters, moving into calmer, more serene territory. So so this deck of cards that I'm using here is for the person that you have an energetic connection with. It could also be the cross watcher here as well. So if the story makes more sense the other way around as I go through this, please feel free to swap the energies over as well, because however it resonates with you is how it's going to work best. Balance, temperance, patience. It is about keeping the flow and the dynamic going within a relationship for me, Temperance. And it says that it is upright, so that is very positive. And again, I do feel as though there was this very strong connection here. But you did have a very strong bond with this person. Maybe you found them very easy to be around, to talk to yeah, I just feel as though there was an ease, there was a kind of very open energy here. Like nothing, I don't feel as though anything was held back at this time of this relationship. When you first became a couple, or when you first started dating, or when you moved in together maybe, it just feels like there was a real kind of openness, and things were very simple, very comforting, very familiar. And they did have a lot of love to give here. King of Cups, water energy. The energy of Pisces, yourself, Cancer, and Scorpio, of course. And the King of Cups is probably the most well, he is the most emotional king in the deck, which kind of also makes him the most in tune with his more feminine energy as well, particularly when he's upright. So it's like he understands things on a very deep level. This person, there was a lot of love here. There was a lot of love. And this person may well have on some level, I'm feeling that the more they The more the energy changed here within the relationship, the more the dynamic changed and things were going from bad to worse in a way, the more love this person kind of tried to keep pouring into this relationship and keeping it alive here. So they did not want it to change. They didn't want to, I feel as though they didn't want to lose what they had here as well. And so they thought that the more love they poured into this, the more they themselves could heal it, because the King of Cups is also known as the wounded healer. So they will go to great lengths, King of Cups energy, they will go to great lengths to heal somebody's hurt, their pain, which could be what this energy is about here, that they understood this on a very, very deep level, possibly even more than you understood it yourself, Pisces. Or they knew, they sensed, they felt it. They knew that something wasn't right here. But I don't feel as though they held it against you. I don't know whether you spoke about it to them though. You may well not have done. You may well have kept it quiet. Because we also have the Four of Cups that's just come out over the top of this Fool energy as well. So I'm feeling as though you didn't express yourself very well to this person, Pisces. Because I feel this is their energy again. This Four of Cups energy. And it feels like an energy of kind of despair, of not knowing what to do next. The King's got his cup here in his hand, which he's kind of trying to keep offering, pouring in that love. But it's like, with this Fool energy here in reverse as well. It was like this person had to tread their own path, or Pisces, you had to tread your own path. Whoops. And there could well have been a rejection here as well, or this person could have felt that you rejected their love. You rejected what they were trying to give to you here. And I'm seeing this very subtle pink colour. Like it's very subtly pink in his cloak, and she's wearing pink as well. And pink, of course, is one of the colours of the heart chakra. Green and pink. Unconditional love. That's what this person was offering here, was unconditional love. But, Pisces, I feel because of what was happening with yourself at that time, it wasn't a possibility. And this person's hurt. Whoever this person is, Pisces, they were hurt by it. And they did, I think they felt rejected, dejected, not knowing what to do next. And we have the Four of Pentacles, which has come out over the top of this Strength card here. And so the Four of Pentacles is saying that they didn't want to let this go, even though it's in reverse. They didn't want to let it go, but they had to, I feel. There was a reluctance to let it go, and they tried to hold on to it. With these Four Cups and Four of Pentacles, 4 being a challenging energy, like a square energy in astrology. It's a challenge, and maybe they saw that as a challenge to them as well. But in the end, I feel they had to ask themselves, how much did they value their own energy? How much did they value themselves? And that what you had wasn't like what you had as in respect of the relationship, what you had together wasn't growing, it wasn't going anywhere. And I also feel in some ways that the more they felt that you were holding on to them, or the more, Pisces, you felt they were holding on to you, should I say, though this could be the other way around, the more you would try to break free, or the more you would, the angrier you would get at them, and the more out of balance everything would become. I do feel there was a reluctance to let it go. And there's that Two of Cups again. So this is 3 times. This time it's up the right way. 3 times that this Two of Cups energy has come out here. So I do feel that there is this very strong connection. This is incredibly strong connection, really deep rooted. Like understanding each other. And this person really understanding, really feeling, I feel that they really feel your pain. Pisces, whatever your pain was here, whatever this was that kind of stopped you from emotionally maturing, shall we say, with this energy down here, and being kind of caught or trapped in a particular emotional response to your life and to relationships especially, whatever that was, this person really feels it. They understand it because they feel that that is this, the younger version of this energy here, shall we say, with this Two of Cups. This is the more maturer, and this is the younger version of the same energy. And so I feel as though they really did, this person really did want to heal you, or just to give you love. And just kind of keep reminding you that they were there and that they could or would be there for you. And we have the Six of Wands over the top of this Justice card. So this is a definite victory here. There's a definite victory that is taking place here. It's riding high. It's an energy of being victorious, of having broken through something, of having achieved something that almost seemed impossible in a way. But because it's the Six, it isn't a final ending. It's an initial celebration. It's an initial achievement, an initial victory. It says that there's still more work to go into this. And I'm feeling that this, again, to do with this Justice card, this kind of clearing your past energy in order to be able to heal this wound. Of course, the Justice card is the number 11 as well. And that can be seen as being the twin flame energy, the 11. But I'm just seeing it as a breakthrough for you, somehow. Or this person saw it as a breakthrough, this victory. So maybe at this time you have come back together, you are rejoicing. I don't feel as though this is a new relationship. So we have the Prince of Staves, or the Prince of Fire, over the top of the Two of Pentacles here. Page energy is always young energy, it's a curious energy, it's a creative energy. Fire, Staves, Aries energy, Leo energy, Sagittarius energy, so it's an energy of kind of wanting to know more, seeking answers, seeking results. Opening yourself up to broader horizons maybe, or this person is opening. Because I feel as though with this energy here, of you kind of balancing your past and your future energy up here, that this person may well have brought you in a new creative idea, a new way of looking at things. Pisces. It's a young energy, it's a fire energy, it's kind of early stirrings of it can be early stirrings of love and the potential for that energy to grow, that passion to kind of turn into something bigger, something stronger, something more, what's the word I'm looking for? More substantial, or it's like lighting, because he's got this stave here as well, which has got these leaves on it, which kind of represent this energy of something new growing, like new growth, new ideas, because it is a prince, it is fire. So maybe they are kind of trying to come back in here, Pisces, while you're doing all this balancing act of trying to decide what you're taking into your future and trying to move out of your past energy. Maybe they are coming in as this kind of more gentle, but it's no longer emotional energy as such. It's more a sense of let's create something new together. Let me be that fire that warms your heart, that keeps you warm at night. But I feel as though there's a kind of subtle energy in this. This could be somebody new. This could be somebody different. But I don't feel it is. I feel it's this person who's kind of, because they've also got this energy here as well, this kind of sense of victory. Of going from this very kind of watery, very loving, very giving, very and I'm not saying that they aren't, that they're not still that way. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realise that turned over as well. I've got two more, both in reverse here. So we've got the Empress energy, and that is in reverse. And the Empress energy with the fire, with the Prince of Staves here. And I feel that this person is feeling that they need you in their life, Pisces. Because we've also got this beginning Fool card down here again as well, but again, and it's in reverse. So they may well be feeling that you are going to leave them behind here. And that their world is going to kind of, it feels like barren, it feels empty, it feels like there's nothing abundant there, everything's kind of, all the joy's gone out of it, all the happiness, all the feelings of success, and this energy kind of feels like it's just dried up somehow. And with this Fool card there as well. So you've got the Fool card energy twice, and both times it's in reverse. So I feel as though they are thinking that you're just going to do the same thing again. You're just going to leave them behind. And that when you do, their world is just going to feel very, like I was saying, very empty, very like no growth, it's just going to put them in a place of being very, I just get a feeling of depressed, very like going from a time like this, almost like this is summer and this is autumn, winter time. Like here they're riding high, it's summer and everything feels good. And then here it's like everything just suddenly turns to autumn. So, I do feel that they are trying to come back in as this Prince of Staves, just very gently. It's like a gentle energy, like a warm breeze, like a subtle warm breeze that you can feel in the summer months when the wind blows, and it feels kind of soothing in a way, is how I'm picking that energy up. Oh, okay. And you both have got the Eight of Cups here. Eight of Cups over the top of the Eight of Cups. It could be that you're going to both walk away from this separately for some of you, or you could both be walking away from it together, or walking away from, like, both going to go and start something else somewhere else and leave whatever it was behind here together as a couple. Whereas some of you, I feel, are going to take this journey alone. Because the Fool out twice as well, it is kind of saying to me that somebody isn't trusting their instincts here. Somebody isn't trusting the new beginning. That is a potential. That is there as a potential. So some of you will choose not to do anything about this, and you will walk away separately, I feel. I'm just going to get another card, I think, over the top of this Eight of Cups. I actually might just choose a different deck for it as well. Just see what happens if we choose a different deck. So why is the Eight of Cups here for Pisces twice? Why is the Eight of Cups here for Pisces and the person they have an energetic connection with twice? Please, source. Why is the Eight of Cups here twice? Doesn't want to say anything. No? Interesting. Why is the Eight of Cups here twice for Pisces and the person they have an energetic connection with. Sometimes you can shuffle for ages, and other times the cards are very, very talkative and they fly about everywhere. Pisces and the person they have an energetic connection with. Okay, we'll take this one. Six of Wands in reverse. Twice again. It was one of the reasons I wanted to use another deck as well, because I wanted to see what would happen. Again, this is a victory that doesn't feel like a victory. Moving away. But there is, with this Two of Cups energy right in the centre of this reading, right at the heart of this reading, it's kind of saying to me that there is a very powerful, almost intuitive with that two, oh sorry, with that, the Two Cups, and also the moon there in the background as well. It's kind of saying that this is a very strong connection on a kind of intuitive, psychic understanding of each other. Almost like you don't have to speak to each other in order for you to know each other or know what the other person is thinking or feeling. And I feel on some level as well that that may be why, Pisces, that you have tried to turn away from this. Because I feel as though it's because it makes you see a side of yourself that you don't necessarily want to be in touch with or remember. But we have the Ace of Staves come out as your last card here, Pisces. And so the Six of Air with the Ace of Staves is saying that there is this opportunity on the horizon for this person. It's like they've got this, I feel it's the same stave here as well, that they've got this stave, this person. This could be your energy again, as I was saying. If it doesn't make sense, swap it over. Aces are always new energy. They're always a new energy that's saying that it's an opportunity coming in. Now you have to do something with this. You have to do something with this energy in order for it to flourish and bloom and grow and become more than it is. Because you can see here it's planted in the soil there very firmly, and it's got lots of growth on it. Much more so than this one here. But again, I do feel this energy of this young, Like, it is a beginning. It is a beginning. This person is, I feel, willing to take a risk here. And start something. New, something different. But as I said at the beginning, it's always down to personal choice. You don't have to. Personal choice is always there. So, just looking at this King of Fire energy again as well. And there is this sense of having been burnt, having been stung. But at the same time, kind of still there. Because this sun behind here as well, the sun behind this rod or this stave, this staff, however you prefer to call them, I'm seeing it as the potential here within this energy is within this energy here as well. How can I put it? Like, like this prince, as I was saying, this prince of staves, his energy within this prince, this kind of subtle, more gentle kind of approach to you, Pisces. But this ace also holds within it all this potential of this king, of maturity, of wisdom, of understanding, of getting to that place of kind of fully opening up your heart here. And I'm seeing this, I don't know why, but I'm seeing this as your energy here and the other person, the energetic connection that you have here. Kind of, this is the potential and this is what it could become. It could become something that's it's just like fully awoken. Like the heart energy here, the heart chakra energy. Just being kind of fully healed and like a blaze. So I'm going to pull some Spirit Animal Oracle cards very quickly, Pisces, and see what they have to say here. Nice. We have Butterfly Spirit. The first one, transformation is beautiful. Again, it's another 11 card as well. Just notice that. It's another 11. And I do feel that there is a strong connection with somebody here. This energetic energy is very powerful between the two of you. And maybe that's what this Prince is bringing in as well, this message of let's begin this anew. Let's start something afresh here. Over this Six of Air, let's leave the past behind. Let's move on from that stormy place that we were in. But I also feel as well with the Butterfly Spirit that it doesn't really matter for those of you who decide that you don't want to do anything with this relationship and that you do need to leave it behind, that there's still transformation taking place. You're still, oops, wow, you're still going through a major healing process here. That is too many cards. Going through a major healing process here, as I was saying, and in doing so, you are going to begin a new future. Sorry, you are going to leave your past behind eventually. I do feel for most of you though, there is going to be somebody there with you. Pisces. Again, this is going to be a general read, so it's not going to resonate with everybody out there. And these two Eight of Cups together. I just feel as though there is going to be this sense of walking away with each other rather than away from each other. And we have be at home from the Wombat here as well. The Wombat spirit is a sense of security and safety, and I feel kind of similar to this energy here which I was talking about earlier with this Lovers card, of how you feel very familiar with each other and very much at home with each other. So there is also the possibility here as well that you will be moving on away from each other. But that doesn't mean that it's finished with this Ace of Staves here. It doesn't mean that it's over. You may think it is. And indeed it may well be for a while. But I just feel that the bond is very deep. And if you're moving in the same circles, then it's going to be difficult to leave that energy behind, which I think is what this is saying here. Pisces is your final card. So we have Marcasite here. Be expressive and courageous. Now is your time. That's a very root chakra looking card to me, with the grey and silver, very kind of metallic, connected to the earth energy. So maybe it's saying root yourself here. Maybe that's also what this wombat spirit is saying here as well. And Chrysabel is saying carrying forgiveness with you, then you can always move forward. Carry forgiveness with you, then you can always move forward. And maybe I feel that that's probably what this healing is about as well, is forgiving your younger self. Seperate is saying overcome your hardships and find solutions to life's problems. And this card very much looks like a heart chakra energy here as well, being kind of this green. Overcome your hardships and find solutions to life's problems. So maybe that's also the justice energy as well, kind of stepping in there, saying it's time to overcome. And you have Sapphire, you have the power and strength, but judge wisely. So I do feel, Pisces, that the potential is there for this to kind of be reignited, reborn, is kind of how I'm seeing this. Somebody wanting to rebirth this with you, bring it back into, but it's not going to be the same. It's like a new energy. It's like the energies have shifted, they've changed, you've shifted, you've changed. Maybe you're not trusting it, and maybe that's also why you're feeling, or both feeling, the need to walk away. But I just don't feel as though that's going to be a long-lasting solution to your situation here. So Pisces, I'm going to finish it there and say I really do hope it has been of some help to you. If it has, please could you thumbs it up for me, like the video so that it can get out into the bigger YouTube world where the algorithms can pick it up and hopefully take it out for other people to see it further. Keeps the video alive. It gives people the opportunity to come back and visit my channel, which is always very helpful for me, because it also gives me the opportunity for people to see more videos as well, and check out what it is that I have put out there so far today. Talking of which, thank you very much to those of you who have subscribed and have checked out and have liked my videos. I really do appreciate it. And for those of you who've shared them as well, thank you so much. It has really helped me to grow my channel, and I'm so close to getting to that 100 mark of subscribers. Very excited. So also tap the video little bell thing as and when. I've also managed to get myself a little button, a subscribe button, put on my videos as well. So I'm really pleased with myself. I'm really sad, but I'm really pleased. I have a little button on my videos, so you can click that little button and subscribe just like that if you feel like doing so. So also, before I forget, my mind's going completely blank at the moment. I think I really do need to go and eat something. Comment please if you feel like commenting, and also again if you want to share, that would be wonderful as well. Please, Pisces, take really good care of yourselves at this time, and also take really good care of those around you. Wishing you all the best, and hopefully I will see you again next time.